Okay, so today we are going to do something very, very quickly. I am going to actually flip you guys around and show you my computer screen because it is that time of the year where I'm going to go through some curriculum that is going to be going on sale, the dates and the times, and some other things to be looking at around Black Friday so that you can get some cheap deals for your homeschool this year. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Hi, my name is Amanda from Learning to Love Well, and today we are actually going to be looking at Black Friday deals. But before we do, this is a channel all about homeschool from a biblical perspective. I have you guys at a slightly different angle today, such as life. I'm actually going to move you guys onto my computer because I am actually going to screenshot and show you everything that I'm looking at and the things that if you are needing homeschool supplies, STEM kits, curriculum, be sure to pay attention to these sales. Some of them are going like Masterbooks on the 12th, which is why I'm trying to get this video out so quickly because we have 2 days until this sale. They're going on their 20% off for additional 20% off, which is an actually really good deal for Masterbooks. We are also going to be looking at a couple of other things. So without further ado, I'm actually going to get into the video so I can quickly edit it and upload it so that, Lord willing, it'll get out in time for you guys to actually be able to take part in some of the deals. Well, see you on the computer.
Okay, so now I'm going to re-record this over because I just found that my sound is not very great on my other screenshot. Okay, so as you can see right here, Masterbooks is having an extra 20% off with the code Merry Christmas, and over $300 you get a free tote. Now, over the years, we have used Masterbooks for all kinds of things. We have used Masterbooks for our language arts. I am actually going to highlight on the screen some of the things that we've used it for. Also, if you have not checked out the apologetics curriculums and the apologetics books, I highly recommend it. So as you can see on the screen, I'm highlighting language lessons for a living education. My child has done Simply K. We've done Foundations in Phonics. We are actually currently using Foundations in Phonics. We have used Couch on to Cursive. We have used language lessons for a living education. We have done everything from World Story to America's Story to They Signed for You. I mean, like, we have used a lot of Masterbooks over the years. And so if you have not, or if you are interested in using Masterbooks, by all means, feel free to try to get on there by the 12th. Sorry, for whatever reason, I couldn't think of that. Also, I'm highlighting Intro to Logic, Foundations in Faith. These are all things that we've used, that we've really enjoyed. And so if you are interested, I highly recommend checking this out during the sale. It's better to get things at a lower price than obviously a higher price, especially if you're getting the same quality and the same exact thing. So on the screen, I'm showing you that 5038 times 80%, which would be taking off the 20%, and what that would look like is like ends up being like $40. So it's almost like a whole $10 off, which is not actually, that is $10 off, but it would definitely be a good chance for you to get things at a discounted rate, especially if you plan on getting them anyway. So make sure to take advantage of that sale if you are wanting to. And that's one of the reasons why I'm getting this video out so quickly, is I really want to make sure that everyone has a chance who wants to take advantage of the sale, has the opportunity, and is aware of it. The next thing is definitely check on KiwiCo. So if you are not familiar with KiwiCo, it is a subscription-based STEM kit that is sent to you once a month. You can obviously forego it if you need to skip a month, but it has everything from Panda Crate all the way down to Eureka, or all the way up to Eureka Crate, which we've done some really cool things. So like in this picture, they have like the printing press. We actually did that. The trash can ball thing, one of my children built. My son actually built a guitar or a ukulele with them. They've had lock boxes. They've done all kinds of things. And all you do for a discounted code is put in the word joy. And I think it takes the crates down to like $19 a month from $30. So it's definitely a good amount of savings if you're interested in adding STEM kits to your rotation of things that you are doing in your homeschool. Also, they do have them at younger grades as well. So, I mean, like, we've used them also. We've done the Tinker Crate. We've done quite a bit of these crates over the years, and they're pretty amazing as far as explaining things and giving kids hands-on, tactile science kits for them to do, and it's actually fun and enjoyable for the children. They also come with like little booklets that explain what you're doing, and then some of them have like little explanations. Another thing for you to possibly look at is definitely check out your art kits. So, most people don't think about checking out things like art kits, but man, I'm telling you, if you are going to buy supplies, sometimes around Black Friday is definitely a good time to stock up on things like crayons, colored pencils, markers, glue sticks, paints, all of the things, even your little crafty kits like origami kits or candle making kits or all of that. A lot of times they go on sale around Christmas because people give them as Christmas gifts. But you can definitely add it to your homeschool rotation, especially if you have kids who just enjoy crafting, and it would make a good hands-on project either for your younger kids or even your older kids. So you can see in here we have paints, pastels. I was just like randomly going through it, and then you have limited time deals. And some of them are, save a couple dollars. Some of them are save $5. Some of them are more savings than that. So definitely try to go check it out. If you see things that you like, put it in your cart, look up the holiday deals on it, and then it can just be a good way to track it. You can also see that I've put on your screen about robot STEM kits. Now, we have bought quite a bit of these over the years because I will buy them at like $10 or $11, and there's sometimes 4 to 5 to 6 kits in each one. So for $10, $11, it's not a bad thing for me. It ends up coming like $1 to $2 a little STEM kit, which actually works out fantastically well for how many children that I have in homeschool. And it also changes the pace. So it gives them something constructive to do. It gives them an explanation of what they are doing. It helps concepts of science be a little bit more hands-on and tangible. You can see on my screen where it says purchase, like November 2023, things like that. Excuse me. Because I have definitely used them over the years, and it has been something that my kids actually really do enjoy, and it just becomes a fun project when we need it. You can even see like snap circuits. You can see science kits, science experiments. Really, anything that you think that you are going to need. It might not be a bad idea to even go through some of your curriculums and see what you'll be studying, and go ahead and order kits based on what your curriculum is going to prescribe for you to be buying anyway. This is a good way to integrate curriculum with hands-on experience to give a more well-rounded homeschool approach to your schoolers. I mean, some of these kits get really fun. I mean, you can see on the screen how even making speakers and things like that, or circuit boards, or fans, or it's amazing how much they have now for homeschool kids, and how just incredibly awesome they have made it for kids to learn so much science and math and technology. Again, I just put back on your screen robot kits, you know, science kits, all kinds of gear bots, all kinds of robots, all kinds of bots of all kinds. And just checking these out and making sure that, again, if it's in your curriculum, to look at it and make sure that you have everything. And you, like, if you're going to buy it anyway, you might as well buy it when it's cheap. Also, microscopes, things like that, or like little bug terrarium kits or bug observation kits. I don't even know what that would be called. The tertari. Oh, I'm not even going to try. It's too late at night. And you can go through and look at all of these things and have an idea in your mind of fun, even field trip ideas and things like that. Now, also, a good thing to do is look at christianbookstore.com. So if you have never been to christianbookstore.com, again, it is also a place that carries a ton of homeschool curriculum. And they also sometimes go on sales around this time. They also have like Bibles and things like that, obviously christianbookstore.com. But it is a really good place that sometimes they will put things on sale, homeschool things on sale, even some manipulatives on sale, and um, homeschool and educational toys on sale. So that would be maybe a good idea if you are looking for some manipulatives or things to go along. Now would be a good time to check out this website as well if you've never heard of it. Okay, so even you can see like on this, they even have like tiny little curriculums for like 180 days. You can find all kinds of stuff. They have literally educational games, educational toys, lab kits, all kinds of things, manipulatives for homeschool, and it is a good option to even see what you like in this area and see and price check it against like somewhere like Amazon or Walmart just to make sure that you're getting the best price and the best bang for your buck. But yes, this is a really great way to make sure that you have all the things that you're going to need. Also, I'm going to type in like manipulatives for homeschool and just look up kind of like what I was talking about as far as like we've got the base 10 blocks and we have things for like I actually had those math cubes at one time. You can see I purchased them. We have like geometrical shapes, all of those things that you can add to your homeschool to make it more hands-on if you are looking for like play money or just anything that will help your kinesthetic learners to put their hands on it. It does make it a whole lot easier. I know some people don't necessarily believe in learning styles, but man, I have seen it work very well for those that need a little bit different of approach than just regular bookwork. So, if you have things like even these sentence buildings or place values, again, Play-Doh, all of these things that can be taken as necessarily quote unquote games, it's amazing how a lot of these things can be used in homeschool to really make your homeschool work easy to understand. Another thing I want you guys to check out, just as a little nod to it, is Teachers Paid Teachers. If you have never been on this website, you are able to make a free account. Now, you do have to purchase the curriculum. Some of them are free, so it's not all of them. We actually bought a civics curriculum. We actually bought two civics curriculums from here, and we have used both, and I think it was under $10. So if there's any gaps that you want to fill in your curriculum, or if there's a special subject you want to try out but you don't want to buy a huge curriculum, Teachers Paid Teachers is a really good opportunity, and because they do some Black Friday sales, or some of the people will put their curriculums that they have made at a discounted price, it is always good to check in and look in on those so that you can see what you need for fill-in things or maybe extra work or just things that your children and your homeschool may benefit from. So yeah, you can shop by grade, you can shop by subject, all of those things. And like I said, they're not that expensive. You can get some expensive ones, but not all of them are expensive, and you can filter by how much you want to spend. But it's always a good idea during sale time online to check in on all of these kinds of websites so that you can make sure that you are taking advantage and getting the best deal that you possibly can. So without further ado, I am probably going to hop off. Just giving you an extra reminder though, check by Masterbooks. And if you want anything, like I said, it's 1 day sale. It is definitely wonderful curriculum. I absolutely love it. And if this is something that interests you, even if you just want like a good foundations of faith, the Foundations in Faith curriculum is amazing. My child is learning things that I didn't learn until Christian history in college. So I highly recommend you checking these out. There are samples on their website that you can go in and check through all of them. And you will be amazed how wonderful and how much value it can add to your homeschool. It's a very Christ-centered curriculum, very biblically sound, and I really thoroughly enjoyed it. Well, I'm going to hop off here because like I said, I want to get this video uploaded in time for you guys to actually make some of these sales and start looking out for them. So yeah, well, God bless. Have a great night, and I hope that you get good content and happy shopping. All right. God bless. Good night.